Welcome everyone to the Rize Podcast, starring our hosts, Coach Squeeze, Coach Kenny Ellis, and Coach Calvin Ford. Let's get it, gentlemen.
What's going on out there, y'all? What's going on, people? All right, how y'all feeling out there? This is another episode of Rize Podcast. Yours truly. I got my boy, Coach Calvin. I got, the mastermind behind the boxing. And I got my boy, the Swami, the limp ball Swami. He'll be joining us in a minute. But before we get this show kicked off, you already know we got to pay our respects and to our, support. So GTD Promotions.
Box Raw, Designing Minds, and Under Armour.
My man. Man.
Hey, Landon, he's in the studio. Landon, he's in the studio, but it won't let him in. I went and checked it and whatnot. So send
Coach,
it to the other number. I'm listening.
You got to pay your rent to get in. You can't just get in and you ain't pay your rent.
I don't know what's going on with his stuff, man, but he's sitting in the studio, but the studio let him in.
Every time that limp ball hat don't pay rent, it ain't coming in.
No, they ain't coming in. I don't know what's up. He's sitting down. You should see how he look. He's sitting down. Look like he's ready to come in the next. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Coach.
I don't know what's going on. Yo, talk to me.
You want to get this kicked off, or you want me kick it off?
Man, do what you do. Don't change the platform. Just make it happen, yo. Because I got a lot of shit on my mouth. I got a lot of stuff on my mind, yo.
I'm rolling right on in, man. We've been doing our thing at the gym, man. We miss y'all guys, man. But we following. We see the thing is we following the format, the platform that you laid out for us to follow. Everything is coming into fruition, and I'm working with the Pee Wee League and with the other the volunteers. Been excellent at the gym, man. I'm proud of everybody because I can't do it by myself. I'm all over the place, and Miss Nikki, props out to Miss Nikki, man. Props out to Big Mike, his wife, man, for helping setting up the ring. Mr. Leon, Coach Brian. We've been keeping it going, man. And the amateurs came last week. They was sparring, man. It was some man. That sparring could have been a main event. That thing was
they just happened.
Oh, you know what? Somebody called our 5-year-old out again, and of course he got 2 KOs. 2-0 with 2 knockouts. Yeah, Shorty coming together. And when I come in, I make sure I grab him to the side and keep pushing him. You see what I'm saying? Because I do what you told me to do. Don't let him get distracted. You see what I'm saying? Because we gotta remember he only 5 years old.
That's real talk. That's real talk. But he look like he's been here before, though.
I ain't going. Yeah. He's special. This kid is special, man. And that body shot, that right to the body is nice, man. But I watched the fights last night on PBC, DAZN. And
my little man Vito lost, man. I was kind of
you know what? That. You know what? He got outboxed, man. He wasn't. It was a close fight. One judge had it a draw, which I didn't have no disagreement in, to a certain degree, because second half of the fight, James Martin, he moved away. He was letting his hands go. He had Vito leaking early, so I don't know if that bothered them or not. But spectacular fight, man. Spectacular. I wasn't disappointed, man. That card was nice, man. That card was nice. But the main event,
PBC do a great job.
The main event, I wasn't impressed with Tony Harrison performance, but in his defense, because we we speak the truth on our show, but we fair. We just and fair and what we say out our mouths. Because at the end of the day, we are human beings, and it's about respect. But I know
That's true. That's true.
respect to his family. He lost his dad a year ago, so they go to Swami. They go to Swami.
What's up?
He lost his dad a year ago. So my prayers out to the Harrison family. I know that could be hard on a person who lose their loved one, especially what he meant to his career. So, that might could have played a part, but I thought I was going to see a better Tony Harrison last night. Roll right in, Swami. You in. You got him.
What's up, y'all? I was hooked up to the other phone, the wrong phone. I'm good now.
I told you something.
That's what that big money. That's what
Tell
that
what you
big
said,
money
please.
do. That's huh?
Tell him what you say. He said, if you don't pay your rent, you're gonna get in.
Yeah, you got to pay. The Swami. I know you don't got the limp ball hat on. You acting brand new.
I'm down here in Vegas. That motherfucker hot.
So what the struggle? Yo. Like Patti LaBelle said, if only you knew. Come on, Coach Kenny.
Don't be singing to me, man.
No, I'm singing to that hat. Where is that?
At home.
You can't be the Swami without that net ball.
So you get that segment today is dead.
It's dead.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Coach,
man. Oh,
Coach
man.
Cal, jump right in, Coach Cal. I need to know what's going on, man. I heard you got announcement to make, and everybody out there.
I don't have an announcement. I got so many people inboxing me, asking me what happened with Lorenzo. But before I go with Lorenzo's situation and whatnot, I just want everybody to understand that they don't understand all the stuff that we got going on in our plate, the public. You know what I'm saying? And usually I don't put my business out on social media and whatnot. We got fighters that people don't even know that we training in the gym. That's world-class contenders. We got fighters that got upcoming fights, and people don't understand that we just got finished with Tank. 2021 coming in the door, we was actually working. We got Tank ready for his fight. Then we come back, we get Maya and Stacy ready for their fight. We come back and get Marzo and Malik ready for their fight. We come back, Chuck was on deck. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do his job. I'm not babysitting nobody. He had adequate time to do what he's supposed to do. But when you are in this life and you ask for this life, you have to do your job. You know what I'm saying? And we kept explaining to him, going into these bubbles, you don't know the circumstances of how things are set up to actually help you do what you do to make your weight. You know what I'm saying? You can't play with this. You cannot play with this. Your job is to do your job. Our job to do our job. But nobody that knows us know that we are putting in that work day in and day out. Sometimes we go in the gym when we shouldn't even be in the gym. I traveled to Lord one night and was in the gym 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave the gym, the person that's doing what he's supposed to do falls the scale, and then when you come back, what the hell happened? So it just makes us look bad. I was fussing time online on Ellis Setback, EF News, and I said every time a fighter do something bad, the coaches get the blame. When a fighter do something good, they don't even mention the coach. What type of work he put in. And then I'm not even saying my defense. I gave up a lot of stuff in my life. I don't even have a family. Boxing is my love. I gave up everything to focus on boxing. You know what I'm saying? And when a kid or athlete can't focus on his career and do what he's supposed to do, it gets me to a point like, what's the heck? Why is he doing this? You know what I'm saying? I can go work a 9 to 5 and be great. Because I have skills. But I choose to do this with them because they see the vision, they see the dream. We have a platform too that we are working on. So when that situation happened, and it was a lot of pieces put in place. I commend his promotional company. I commend his team. I commend Raheem. I commend all of them because everybody did everything what they were supposed to do to put them in a situation That card was a big card for a young fighter. Pay-per-view, thriller. The turnout was unreal. You get what I'm saying? And when you opportunity like that, man, it's not good. It's not good for the team. It's not good for him. You know what I'm saying? But he have to understand the lesson into that. You know what I'm saying? Once you sign a contract of what weight that you're coming in, that's what you have to honor. Your contract, anytime you sign a contract or fill out a contract or sign with somebody, that's the value. You know what I'm saying? That's the agreement. That's the format that you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? And us missing that, you know what I'm saying? You hear what I say? Us missing it, but we didn't miss it. The coaches didn't miss it because we was on point. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody, I know my body, true that. You get what I'm saying? And I kept explaining to him that when you keep beating your body up, eventually it's going to catch up with you because the body is not designed to do it. You have to condition and train the body to do what you want it to do. And when it gets to a point, machine so much, eventually it's going to break down on you. And because we had circumstances with previous fighters, we have to be cautious of what we do. And we have to listen to the fighter. So when a fighter sit there and say they done, what you gonna do? Beat them up for belt? What you gonna do? When a fighter say he's done, he's done. That's it. You know? Kenny, you want to chime in a little bit?
Man, you covered it, man. You know, it is what it is. It's history now. We just gotta look forward to the future and make it better.
It's never history, Kenny. God damn, because I'll explain something to you why it's not history. When Tank lost his belt on the scale, and we had what's his name lost the same belt. I got you, Kenny. Hold up. We had another kid lost, not our kid, but another kid lost his on the scale. You don't hear nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? We put in that work. You know what I'm saying? Me, Kenny, Russ, my coaching staff, the same thing with you. We put that work in. You know what I'm saying? And when it come, when you looking at a athlete, young athletes, they have to do their job. And it's not the first time that we ran into problems. You know what I'm saying? We had these problems with other fighters, but when they listen to their coaches, we always be successful. You hear what I say? Listen to the key word I say. When they listen to their coaches, we always be successful. That is, that is just gotten to a point that it gets to a point because they don't look at the fighter. That's what they look at. They look at the coaches. They point the fingers at the coaches in that world. You know what I'm saying? So when you sit there and say, I got to hear, well, what's going on with Calvin fighters? You know what I'm saying? His fighters, they don't never make weight. I missed weight one time. Now I missed weight 2 times with 2 of my babies. You get what I'm saying? You know, I got fighters, man, that haven't been in the loop from since day one. I get them to do what I need them to do. And it's just so upsetting. You know what I'm saying? I got to hear this. I got to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's your job. When you fill out a contract, meet your obligations. You know, the platform was beautiful. You could, what you call it? And for us to be in situations, you know, we've been grinding since 2020 all the way to 2021, and we still grinding. Some fighters don't even get the opportunities that we are getting.
A lot of times the fighters think being pro is just the actual fighting part, but it's what you do in and out of the ring, you know, being on weight, eating right. That's a professional fighter. You know, covering all protocols that it takes to be a professional fighter, not just the fighting part of it, you know. They think just getting in the ring, boxing, you're a pro. No. Everything you do around the sport makes you a professional.
Man. I laid in this situation right now, and I said, yo, 2020, I came off of one fight, went into another fight. You know what I'm saying? We went home with our amateurs, got them wins. You know, Coach Hunt, I commend him. He's moving our amateurs and whatnot, and keeping everything afloat. I commend our team at the gym, trying to get the gym back open. Dealing with this pandemic, man. I mean, it's crazy. Our life is all over the place, but we are trying to still make their career successful. You know, I'm not mad with Trump. I'm not upset with Trump, but he have to understand the lesson inside this. You know what I'm saying? And the way I look at it, most situations is not the situation that you think, because sometimes when we go into the situation, some opponents, they'll take the fight because they want the money. But this situation, he was in the right because I would have made the same move. If I was under contract and I did my obligation and you didn't do your obligation, I don't have to take the fight. I'm still gonna get paid regardless because I filled out the contract. And he did the right thing. He said, "What's the use of me doing this? And I might get a loss. The money might be good, but shucks, I'm already getting what I came into the fight, but I want to get paid.
I can get paid without getting hit. Yeah, give me that money.
Give me that money." And I would have did the same move. I was watching a video on YouTube. I forgot what fight it was, but the kid swung at him and missed. And his coach said, they say, lay down, lay down, lay down. And he acted like he got hit and fell down, right? And he won the cop.
It was against Fortuna, the one that
the guy, yeah, correct.
Yeah. Video.
And the guy laid down and Fortuna, he lost the fight. You get what I'm saying? So when you sit back and look at a situation when the opportunity is there, they're gonna take advantage of it. That's any human mind gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so his manager called and said, "No, we ain't taking the fight." So guess what happened? That's what happened with it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking or listen to other people saying, oh, he gonna take the fight anyway. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. You get what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do. He was there to fight you. He was there to meet the obligations of the contract. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do your job. Guess what? I'm gonna take advantage of it. And that's what he did. He took advantage of it. He took advantage of it. You get what I'm saying? And the bad thing about it is, how do you come back? How do you come back? And that's what you need to look at. It. Take that situation and turn it into a positive. You know, and baby, I know you hurt. I know you hurt. I know you wanted to go out there and put on a great performance because guess what? The dude came to fight. He definitely came to fight because he was ready. He was ready. You know what I'm saying? And all the work I watched the Fresno put in, all the spawn he did. This kid was from Vegas back to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to make your obligations, man. And I'm saying this to all young fighters. You know what I'm saying? Do your stuff, do your job. I was telling Brona too before. I said, yeah, y'all don't talk about the late night stuff that y'all do. Y'all don't talk about the stuff y'all do after y'all do this. Yeah, coach, I'm doing this. Yeah, coach, I'm doing that. But the other stuff that you're not doing when the eyes are not on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it comes out. God has a way of showing you when a person's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And it's as simple as that. On that note, you know, we're going to take questions and answers, but I want to read something for Trump. Things don't always go as planned. When things change, you have to make them appear like it was part of the plan. So whatever happened to you, Trump, turn it around and make it like it was part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that we get another opportunity on that particular showcase. That was a nice showcase. Pay-per-view, young fighter, whole world watching it. You get what I'm saying? Whole world watching it. And you know that I was looking at Jay Paul, great kudos to him. He went in there and knocked his man out. And Raheem and Truck, they ain't got to pay attention to their work. Yes, they did. They had to come in at a certain weight, didn't they, Kenny?
Yeah, they did. 174 pounds.
They had to come in at a certain weight. When he made his weight, Paul was happy. He was like, whoa, God damn, so because he understood.
Mm-hmm.
He understood the business side. Like, yo, we gotta go get this money. You know what I'm saying? And watching, I mean, it was a lot of celebrities was coming out. Everybody was there. So that was a chance to really showcase your talent. That's it for me. I'm done.
Hey, I heard something about kids one last night. I seen them posted.
I can't hardly hear Kenny for some reason.
Something about kids fought last night?
No, none of our kids fought last night. Oh, I don't know. I think they did. Yes. We had 4 of them fought last night. You're 100% right. Hunt took 4 of them. I think he took serial killer, the sniper. He changed his name from athlete to the sniper there. And who else we had? Oh, and his brother, Gilligan. All 3 of them won yesterday. So kudos go out to Hunt, man. Great job.
Good, real good.
For some reason, Kenny, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? It's turned up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't hardly hear you. Maybe it's my connection. My daughter tried to get in contact with me. I forgot to put my phone on. Do not disturb. All right, Squeeze, what else going on, man?
Yeah, man, like I say, man, I chimed into the fights last night, man. What you think about that Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos coming up June 5th?
They selling the fight. He doing a great job selling the fight.
Lopez
That dude look,
I ain't got him
I don't
beating
know.
Lopez, man.
I don't
Lopez,
know,
man, he
Coach
on a
Kenny.
mission, man.
that boy.
Kenny, that boy tall, he big, he rangy.
You scared?
Ain't gonna be no easy ball.
Scared?
What you say, Coach?
I said you scared?
For him?
You say he tall, long, and rangy. You sound like you scared.
You should be scared. You out there in Vegas where Oscar and them at.
Oh my, don't even. Yo, why you telling them? Why you doing that?
You know I'm good, right? Yeah. I ain't at the gym. I'm not at the gym. I'm only Coach Kenny at the gym, nigga. No,
Don't get it twisted.
I'm only Coach Kenny at the gym. All you loudmouth motherfuckers out there, try me away from the gym.
You too,
Okay,
hey.
even though.
But Oscar, I'm in Vegas.
Okay, even though we don't have the lip ball hat, Landon, do we have any questions for Swan?
Talk to me.
Is Landon there?
I see Vegas. Vargas.
You
What's
hear
his
me
name?
now, right?
I don't
You
see
hear me
nothing.
now, right?
We can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear
Oh
you.
yeah, I don't have my camera
we
set
can
up
hear
at the moment. All right. So I do got a question. It's about that Thriller event that they just did that we were just talking about. So
Okay.
there were some criticisms about that event, and I want to ask. So for instance, in the first 2 hours of that event, 120 minutes of the show, there were like 6 minutes of boxing. And there's been a lot of criticism on Twitter about that. The rest of the time was filled up with a half a dozen performances. Ric Flair was out there. Like, it was a lot of stuff.
Hey, I'm explaining something to you. That's why they call it Thriller. That's why they call it Thriller. Pay attention to the name of it. It's Thriller.
Facts, but
you
let me
got to
ask
look
you
at
this.
it. You got to look at it. It's all about entertainment. If you look at the platform of what they're bringing, they're giving real boxers real opportunities. I don't care what nobody says. At the end of the day, the boxing part is the real boxing part, and everything else is the thriller. You know.
So the question I have for the Limp Ball Swami is, like, what do you think the future of boxing events is going to be? Should they lean more into blending other entertainment in with it, or just stick with the actual fighters on the card and have the occasional musical interlude or something like that?
I think the entertainment is good. You know, the more the merrier. Get the people back, attracted to the sport.
Word. Because the thing is, they're doing more than just throwing a boxing event. They're also fighting to get pop culture relevancy. It's a lot of stuff to distract people.
It's just entertainment all the way around now.
Yeah.
Boxing.
Yeah.
Good call, Ken.
Absolutely.
Good call.
Absolutely. I have one other thing too I wanted to ask about. So there's a guy named Diplo, the DJ, and he's a music producer as well. So he's about to become an amateur boxer. And then it's the other guy from last night. At the Thriller thing, Joe Fanera, I think that's boxing, and he defeated that musician Raycon, right? So you're starting to see more unorthodox boxers, like people that don't really come from the mud with it. They have some other thing that they do, and then they throw boxing in as a side. Like,
they need to be careful, especially up in age, and you got something going on, and your mind is good. Because you get in that ring and get fucked up, then you can't go back to what you was good at.
it's true. That's a fact.
I'm a DJ.
That's a fact.
All of a sudden, I want to stop this and go over here, and I'm 30 years old, and I get fucked up. Now I can't DJ no more. Now I'm just a bump on the fucking log. I can't do nothing. Boxing,
Right.
they don't understand. You got to be on point with this boxing, man. You get hurt. Well, like I said on that interview, they getting a new avenue because it's about chasing the bag, in my opinion, and they chasing the bag. But again, when they run into a real fighter that's from the mud, then they're gonna see they're gonna see the real act. But again, they're gonna strategize, and then when people start buying into, okay, I don't want to see that. It's basically what the market want to spend their money on.
True.
So if it's get to a point that I don't want to see all that with flam and the thriller stuff, I want to see some raw fights. You get what I'm saying? The traditional promoters are going to keep doing what they're doing because it works for them. You get what I'm saying? Right. And some of them going to look at it because we did a show like that, but we had some hardcore rappers there that the people want to hear and see.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But the fights was real. Right. And we had a show that we like. It was lit. We brought the city of Baltimore out, and every time we do something, we try to make sure it's lit. So again, you get a show like Thriller was just there. You get what I'm saying? They brought out a lot of stars, and then coming from the pandemic, people want something to do at the end of the day.
Facts.
People want something to do, man. So the people that want to spend their money on a hardcore boxing, they're gonna go see that. If people want something, they say, man, I just want to take my girl out, go see some real boxing, or go see the individual that I want to see, because there was a lot of fights on there that people wanted to see, you know?
Right. Absolutely. And I think that's the only one I have right now. I'm gonna get this back to the host, Coach Squeeze.
Yeah, man. Like I say, man, you know, what's going on with these fights coming up, man?
Oh, man, you know me, I'm just waiting to get back in the ring.
Or Kenny, y'all can answer that. Who fighting next, man? Everybody, you know, inquiring minds want to know.
Hey, you just stay tuned to the TV. Yeah, just stay tuned to the TV, man. So next weekend, stay tuned to the TV. That's all we can tell you, man, because we preparing, you know what I'm saying? We're going through our transition. I sit back with Kenny and I really look at it, man. Yo, we've been grinding, y'all. We did everything that we said we was going to do with every fighter that actually had something coming up. Ain't miss a beat, you know? And people don't look at that, man. I sit back and look at it, man. We've been up and down Philly with the amateurs. We've been with the pros. We still with the pros. And even though we have our mishap, we showed up. You know, I'm sitting up here like, God, hey, man. You know what? And then we gotta get ready to go in camp. Yeah, what makes me mad, man, as hard as you work to do something, you got people that just sit back and work against you for no reason, man. They just all we trying to do is give the fighter an honest chance, you know? Yeah. Change their life. And you got people that just out of evilness, just smile in your face and behind your back working against you at the same time. Yeah, man. I feel you on that, Kenny, man. You sit up there beating the fighters up, trying to explain to the fighters, this is why we do it. And as soon as we don't do our jobs, it's a problem. It's a problem. You know, sometimes I be saying, yo, why the hell I'm doing this? Other people in their head, it's a bunch of shit going on. People just don't know. But every time it happens, I tell Calvin a month earlier that this person is doing this. And then when it comes to you, he said, damn, Kenny, you was right, you know? Yeah, man. We ain't doing nothing. I ain't lying. My heart hurting right now. Not because of Renzo. That's my baby. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Right now, usually I let him go. Same thing with Iceman. I let him go. I try to let them be. But then I got to stand over you like you was an amateur. Y'all not amateurs. Y'all professionals. Y'all can be great professionals. Everybody talk about Tank, what he do, but that little nigga shows up for me every time. Shows up for me. Bad or good. You get what I'm saying? But he understands, when it comes and we got to get in that ring, we got to do what I got to do. You know? And man, listen, this is a business. This is a business. Fill out a contract or sign a contract. We must do what we say we're going to do. You know?
A win is a win, a loss is a loss. But when you don't show up and do with your part, the part that you got control of. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The part that you got control of. You got control of that. I fought. I remember when I had to lose weight, I had to sacrifice. Once you sign that piece of paper, stop doing everything that you're doing. Stop it. Supposed to get your proper rest. Stay away from the girls. Stop going out. I watched Tank do that. I watched him do that. You just gotta stop when you get to them stages, man. And I see what the NFL go through. I see what the NBA go through when they sit there dealing with these African American athletes, and they sit there and say, "Man, do I really want to invest these millions in that individual?" Because it's about investing. That's real talk. It ain't about the fight. Because before the fight is being even made, money is being spent.
Why should I invest in this fighter where he might get locked up next week or 2 months down the line, and I done put all his money into him, and he's sitting in jail? So they look at certain fighters as a high risk, you know. That's why you see foreign fighters on TV because they're not a high risk. American fighters, they wanted to fall in their lap. They don't want to work for it. They just want the glamour part of it. They don't want to work for it. So now they putting all the foreign fighters on TV because it's less work. You know what I mean?
So Coach Kenny, we'll keep it simple for them out there. It's just like if you get some money, would you invest in Nike or fish heads? Which one you think gonna turn your money over? It's this Nike or fish head. You gonna invest all your money in a pair of Jack Purcells or Air Jordans. You gonna get your money back with the Air Jordan.
But I just got a new connection. I can get money back on fish heads. That's something that you don't know about.
You must go throw the hook on the line and go fishing.
No, I got a connection, man. I can take fish heads and get rid of them quicker than I can.
Oh, that's right. He's 100% right.
Keep it on the low.
But you know something? I got you, kid. I ain't about that. But you got to remember that. They like the brand, baby. They like the brand because it's about the brand.
What? Guess what? You heard him say
the brand will get you more money.
He can sell more fish heads than Jordan. You must not gonna be selling them in the city.
We ain't gonna tell you all that.
You ain't got to tell me nothing.
I ain't gonna tell him that, we kidding.
You ain't got to tell me nothing. Let me.
I got the new Jordan slamming backwards on the goal. You ain't see that yet.
Oh, he must be talking about them Shaquille O'Neal tennis shoes that he only sold 10 pairs.
Not that connection, man.
No, it got the Shaquille O'Neal. It got the Shaquille O'Neal label on there, but it's saying Jordan. You know, Jordan in the air like this, but it got the Shaquille O'Neal slamming what you call it backwards. And I guarantee you be some.
Y'all crazy, man.
Oh man.
Who y'all like to see Boots Ennis fight next?
That kid that you
I like to see him to fight. Yeah, I like to see him fight that kid that you have. Ugas, yeah, I like to see that fight.
I'm telling you, yo, that's gonna be that'll be a tough fight for him.
No, but I'm just saying it'll stop all that. Then the Ugas and him are on the same. They on the same flight. They trying to get you to the big three. Is it the big three? Spence, Crawford, and what's they trying to get you to.
What you say, Kenny?
That Ugas lost to Sean Porter a couple years ago.
Well, see, again, he's trying to get another run, so he can't fight Sean Porter because Sean Porter already beat him already. So he ain't gonna get to Terrence Crawford and Spence yet because they ain't gonna give him that right now.
He say he lost, but to a lot of people, they say he didn't.
Oh, did they? Okay, we got to pull that up, Kenny. We're gonna go back and watch that today.
You know, what's the dude, little short dude used to be on the PBC show. Pezziazza, what's his little name? The little short dude was on there hosting the show with Sean Porter when they be on the PBC with Kata Boo. Vinny Penziana, what's his name?
Oh, former world champ, Vinny Penziana. Yeah.
He said when they was on there and they was talking about the fight, he told Sean to his face he thought he ain't have him winning. Yup. And they went back and forth with a few little words. And he said, I had him, I'm beating you to the punch and I'll box you. Yeah, on the show.
But on paper, on box rack, he lost.
Yeah, I understand that. But I done heard fighters say you can lose, and you can lose. You might lose record-wise. Look at Manny Pacquiao. How many losses Manny got?
Shit, he been knocked out about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but he always show up. He always show up for the big fights, though. He showed up for the big fights. My
point exactly. You can take an L.
Let me get this needle out of my arm. Give me a second. Pacquiao dropped that shit in my arm. I'm back.
Yeah, Kenny, that's the only thing he got. That's the only. Kenny, prove it. You gotta prove it, man. You can't talk about that man and can't prove it that he's on that needle. You gotta prove it.
Knock a welterweight out. Come on, man.
No, listen to this. All right, listen.
Damn sense.
I watched.
Hold up. Do y'all?
I watched the doping committee. No, wait. I watched the doping committee put some guys. They ain't catch Pacquiao.
Okay.
Hey, Squeeze. Remember the dude that used to ride the 10-speed, the bike that won all of what you call it? They didn't even catch him. He had to tell on himself.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Squeeze.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If Time Machine spar you next week and he knock you cold out, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna go out.
On your mind? If Time Machine knock you out, something ain't right.
Yeah. Well, Coach Kenny, he already almost did that. He already
I can't even say that, man. Yo. He might have just God blessed him that night. And came in there and said, yo, I'm gonna knock Squeeze ass out to get in the ring.
Tell you something. The minute
you don't know, Squeeze.
No. The minute it became suspect that Pacquiao been juicing, he ain't knocked nobody else since because he cleaned it up. Go back and look at it. He cleaned it up.
But he been winning. He's still winning. He's still winning though.
Where the knockout punch go?
I ain't even talking about the knock because he got knocked out. Look, last time he got knocked out, he was laying out. So after he got knocked out the way he got knocked out, the knockouts went. God took his knockout status from him because he got knocked out. remember when Pacquiao got knocked out when he was laying on the ring sleep? That's when the soul away from him. They pulled the knockout power away from him. He ain't knocked nobody else yet, but he's still been winning.
That fight, he ain't knocked nobody out.
Kenny, listen. Kenny, check this out. If they say, Kenny, we want to set up a fight for you to fight Pacquiao, I bet you'll fight him.
Damn right, I'm a fighter.
Why would you fight him, Kenny?
Because he ain't on drugs no more.
Man. Hey, let the truth be told, he gonna fight him because he gonna look at that paycheck he about to get.
No, he ain't juicing no more.
You know, when he fought, before he fought Floyd made sure he was randomly getting tested.
Right.
Yeah, but again, nobody caught him.
Common goddamn sense, Calvin. You don't need nobody you got your own brain. You got your own brain. Nobody got to tell you shit.
He left the dressing room, disappeared. Nobody knew where he was.
Right, he disappeared. They were looking for him in the dressing room. Did he come back?
How can he disappear right before the fight?
Just before the fight, he disappeared. Come on, man.
Easy. He Pacquiao. He Pacquiao.
Money talk, bullshit walk.
Bullshit walks.
Money talk. His
And
money
he's still
long.
getting paid. I bet he get another big paycheck again.
Say that again.
Prove it. Prove it. I bet he get
What'd
another
you say?
big paycheck. Prove it. I said I bet Pacquiao get another big paycheck.
In the United States, Pacquiao will never get another knockout. If he go outside the country where he can juice, he gonna get a knockout.
He just fought outside the country.
But he'll never get a knockout in the United States again.
Kenny
Yeah, I
ain't
gonna
playing
bother
with
you. Yeah. Nah, I ain't like I said, you
He
ain't
been
catching.
in the
Look. That's just like Canelo. Canelo, they say Canelo was juicing.
Look,
They said he ate a cow with steroids. That's how he got it in his blood. That's what they said. Am I lying, please?
Oh shit!
He lying on that one.
No.
He was training for the fight. He ate a rack. Look, he ate a rack of ribs.
Oh, shit.
Cow had steroids in it, so he got his blood. I'm telling you, that's what this is.
Did them rack of ribs had barbecue sauce on them?
It fun.
Oh shit!
Oh man, yo, Kenny terrible, man. Kenny terrible, man.
hey, coaches, I have a couple of questions if y'all ready to take some right now.
Yeah, we ready to take all the questions. Yeah, run them.
All right. So just a comment right now, and I'm jumping to this comment because it specifically addresses what y'all was just talking about. Ro McNeil says, you got to get caught before you can catch a charge. If you get away, it's not cheating.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Leon King asked from our Facebook, what's the gym hours?
From 9 in the morning. I mean, from 10 in the morning to 9 at night.
Which days? Monday to Fridays?
Monday to Friday, but you have to be on the show because of the pandemic. So you have to come in that scheduled time that's allotted to you when you sign up. According to your age. According to your age. Yeah.
That's good information.
24/7.
What you say, Coach Kenny?
We're trying to get the gym 24/7.
Gotcha.
In the near.
Afternoon sports
yeah,
slay.
we try to keep that joint open.
Oh, word. Another question by Afternoon Sports Slay. How do you feel about Demetrius Andretti's performance? And do you think he can Demetrius Andretti?
That's my man. I didn't get to watch that fight. I was ready to ask the question.
I seen him. I seen the highlights. I ain't see all of it. I seen bits and pieces. He smoked them. He long. He rangy. He intelligent. He's strong, and he go the distance.
The second part of that question is, do you think
that's the fights I want to see? I want to see.
He said, do you think he can beat a Triple G, Cholo, or Canelo?
If you get the opportunity, you got to get the opportunity. If you don't get the opportunity, we'll never know that. And that's one of the problems. He's been a champion 2 times and still haven't had to fight a big known fighter yet.
Nope. What's wrong with that, Coach?
People scared to
lose. So back in the old days, they call that ducking. Back in the old days, I was watching a documentary on Marvis Hagler. He had over 40-something fights before he got a title shot. You know that, Kenny?
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought he had over 40-something fights, man, before he had a chance for a world title, man. And that was Hagler. So when you sit back and look at history, man. Yeah, but take a chance. That's like Javante He going up to 140. You know what I'm saying? You know, they the fights. You know, they the fights. And that's what's going to make boxing great. The fights. You know what I'm saying?
So that fight going down?
No.
Which one?
His opponent going down.
Yeah, that fight is definitely going down. Right after this, we in camp. Right after this, we in camp, and people don't understand. We at it again. I mean, I sit back and look at, man, you know, Shorty. So they say he let me take care of all my obligations. I love it. I love him, man. You know, he could have been just like this. Said to y'all, don't train nobody but me. He don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he understands what we are trying to do. I can't hear you, Kenny.
Remember?
I can't hear you.
I said DeMar Nicholson.
You gotta get close to the phone. You breaking up.
I said DeMar
Nicholson. Yeah, DeMar Nicholson did the same thing. Yep, that's right. Thanks for correcting me. DeMar did the same thing. We taking care of him. He said, Coach, you say the fight is won in the gym. We've been in the gym. Now it's about my mental, what I got to do. And he let me go handle my obligations. You know what I'm saying? To come back, to do what we got to do. You know, you sit back and look at it, man. Guys are not selfish because they understand what we got to do, because all at the same time, me and Kenny just two people. We had that day that we had to split the team up. You know what I'm saying? We are actually training other coaches to do what we do, because we're gonna be split up, because we try to accommodate all our guys.
And back to the people that's in fighters' head, they watch that stuff and they tell the fighter, see, they don't care about you. And that's how they still fighters, man. But we trying to make it work for the whole team.
That makes sense.
So
man, I ain't gonna lie. Listen to this. I ain't gonna lie. I love all my babies. I love them. Man, I don't care if I train amateurs. It's not gonna make me or break me. I do it because I love doing what I do. You get what I'm saying? And they seen the vision that I put inside of them to get where we want to get at. You get what I'm saying? When we get where we going at, you have to be accountable of your part. You get what I'm saying? Of the part of doing your job, of being there. I hear Kenny be fussing them out. And it makes me sad, because he the Bible. He old school. And the days fighters, they don't believe in that. They think, oh, I could. The Bible was having an interview, and they was talking about this guy hanging out and everything. I call them microwave babies and stuff. They don't understand that you got to stay focused, man. You got to stay focused and focus on within yourself. You know, that's like my little man Vito lost. I looked at the kid record. I looked at Vito record, and I'm saying, well, Vito should have won that fight, but we don't know what went on in camp. We don't know what went on outside. We don't know what was going on in his head. We don't know what was going on. We don't know all these things. Lessons like that is for the fighter to build from it. And then how you make your comeback, that's the test.
that was a good fight, though. That was a good fight. I watched that whole fight.
You know?
Yeah, that was a good fight.
I'm gonna go pull it up on YouTube.
I just think that he kind of underestimated that other guy, and then he waited too late to try to make his comeback far as letting his hands go. And then
same thing like Romachenko did.
when the guy bust his nose, when he started leaking Kool-Aid, it almost looked like he wasn't used to fighting and type of that element, and his corner didn't do a good job on his nose.
Okay. Lesson to be learned. That could have been what caused him to fight. You say you pointed out two things: starting late, nose busted.
And his corner, normally when you got good cornermen, you know, Kenny can attest to this. You gotta be able to do what you gotta do to stop that bleeding, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check that fight.
Cause you can't.
I'm gonna go check that.
You
man, any more questions?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have a comment from Next Up Sports Talk. He says, "Why y'all doing Pac-Man like that?" That's one. That's one. And
That's what's the other one?
and he also wanted to know when can he get an interview with Coach Kenny the Bible on the way in. And he's also said big shout out to his guy, Coach Calvin. This is Francis from Canada.
Anytime you want, man. He can interview me 24/7.
Also, Ro McNeil chimes back in to let Kenny know, Coach Kenny, you have to say in your opinion. I think or Lint Ball Swami say other sources.
Okay, I like that. Right. I can go with that because y'all didn't catch Pacquiao. Pacquiao ain't been caught.
Common goddamn sense, man. 106 pounds.
Hey, a lot of people post have common sense, but they don't have any sense.
This man been stopped 3 times at 106 pounds, and all of a sudden he gonna blow up and knock out welterweights. That's common goddamn sense.
Maybe he lifted extra weights. Limp Ball Swami. Maybe he did a strength training.
Hey, he went to Freddie Roach gym and they did something different.
Why you ain't take the shot yet?
I don't know what's in that shit. It's killing people undercover, but they ain't talking about it.
Why you ain't taking everybody else taking it?
Huh? Everybody else ain't taking it. Already, they already put a hold on it. Look, I was scheduled to take the Johnson & Johnson. Listen to this. I was scheduled to take the Johnson & Johnson test. Let me finish. And then God must say, man, he better not take that shit. That shit killing people. So guess what? I ain't take it. That was a plus.
Common sense, right?
Yeah, that was common sense. No, they put it on hold. The government trying to figure it out.
You taking that shit because you ain't taking because you got common.
Now everybody wondering like, yo, I got something in my body. Is it really working? Or it could be water. I don't know. I want to see some more results on it. I know I'm gonna keep taking my tests and keep wearing my mask and keep trying to stay safe. Look at my man Hagler. He took got the shot. Next thing I know, he died.
Look at that, Will. There's a camera over there.
Yeah,
I got another question.
They watching your ass.
I got a question from Malik Wright. First he says, "What's going on, Team GTD?" And then he asked, why didn't they let Truck fight although he missed weight?
Because the guy he seen a loophole in his contract. He seen a loophole. There was free money. He took it and ran. So I got paid. I'm good.
Somebody else did.
That's how it worked.
But they fighting.
They fight because they took it.
Right.
See, everybody don't know that side of boxing, Kenny. They don't know that side of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say young fighters have to be careful when they listen to other people saying, "Oh, they're gonna take the money." And you're right. And in some case, opponents come in heavy. So I'm gonna come in heavy because they're gonna take the fight. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
In this situation, he's seen a loophole. His manager called back and said, "We ain't fighting. Fight got scratched. He still got paid." You know what I'm saying? If I can get whatever money that they had for him on that contract and I ain't had to get hit with a punch, I ain't had to throw a punch, man, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Unless he sit there and said, "Man, I want to fight. I'm going to fight Johnny because I think I can beat him." That didn't happen like that. So the lesson from that story is whatever you put on that contract for your weight, make the weight. Honor your contract. That's the lesson.
Case closed.
That's just a fact.
That's just simple as that.
Miss Lori chimed in, basically said, "Keep grinding, coaches. We see you."
No, I know that people that know us, they know the work that we put in. I thank you, Lord, because we some coaches beg me for us to train them. They begging. No, I don't have my picks, but you have to be dedicated. And now to a point, I believe I can take a kid that is a nobody that want to come in and just listen and do what he's supposed to do. He's going to grow. He's going to learn something. He might not be the level of some of my other guys, but I never know until I find that right fighter, man, that's going to buy into the system.
Makes sense. On Instagram,
I got 5 years old. I got 5. Go ahead.
No, it was a comment somebody said on Instagram. Tyrone Fisher 9. He said that Earl told Ennis a little puppy can't mention a big dog.
Yeah.
I seen that. I didn't get a chance to look at that. I seen that. Earl, they was on the actually they was on the phone talking to each other. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign, you know, that they building the fight. But like I was saying, I got 5 years old in the gym, man, and we watching them get developed. Am I right or wrong, Squeeze?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bad boy too.
Hey,
We
Shorty
watching.
growing.
We watching.
He
And it's
growing,
not
man.
just Shorty. Let's look at the other little kid, that Lord Malik, little nephew. Man, I like Shorty. You know, what's his name? Squeeze? The other little kid. Can he throw that right hand? He throw that right hand, right?
Yeah. He's strong.
We got like, man, he's strong. We got like 6 little kids, man. I sit back and said, that's a day. But we have to put these systems in place so they'll understand if they're trying to do this, they have to be, it's a learning process, man. It's a learning process. I'm 56. I'm 56 years old, man, and I've seen all the stuff that we be going through, and it's all about learning because we don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? And like I was talking to somebody, they said, yeah, I can't wait till the day I can sit in them big meetings so I can really hear the real truth on these fights.
And I got one more question. Just one more question. From Next Up Sports Talk, he says, "Hey, wasn't Coach Squeeze supposed to have a fight? What happened to that?"
No, that still happened. We got to get back from these other obligations we're gonna have because I'm the promoter of that fight. You're gonna see. I think that when we get back, you're gonna see Squeeze and his opponent have they sit down and talk about their face off. Not to ask their face off. I want to hear what's going on in their mind about the upcoming fight because that's for our grand opening.
Bring him on the show.
He getting ain't gonna be no grand opening. His ass getting smoked.
Hey, how about y'all bring him on the show and have him and Squeeze have a face off right here?
No, we are gonna bring him on the show, but I want to do it. I want to actually do it where people can come in and see the new renovations that we're doing into the gym and whatnot, and all the new equipment that we putting in the gym. So it's just to bring traffic to the gym, and then when they come and see the event, it's actually going to be a real event for the peewees, so the parents can see, you know, what they've been learning at the gym, and then our 8-year-old that's ready to start fight. So, you know, we got a chain of events that's ready to happen from Squeezing them event. So, you know, I'm giving Coach Bryant enough time to get ready for Squeeze.
Coach Bryant will win. I got that Pacquiao, nigga. We winning. What? We winning. You see this?
Yo.
We winning.
Yo, you see what he had, Squeeze?
We winning.
I hope that ain't that Johnson & Johnson.
Hey, you know what? You know what, Coach Calvin?
He ain't with it.
You should let us come in there and record that and put that on the channel. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's going to be on the channel, but you know that's the whole plan on what we do because we want the public to see what we're doing. We want our fans to see what we're doing because right now we're just trying to, you know, let them know like we in it to win it, you know. And all the things that we go just lessons for us to learn, you know. I mean, man, my baby Truck, man, he was hurt. He was hurt. He went lay down. You know, he said his body was hurting, and that comes from another lesson. You can't go up and wait, get it off, go back up and wait, get it off, go back up and wait, get it off, and just say, oh, I can get it off because you're seeing the results. You can't do it because the body is actually going to break down.
Right.
All right,
That's all.
Coach.
That's all I got.
We're gonna wrap it up. That's the end of the show. You know, I'm proud of y'all coaches, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. And you know, we miss y'all back at the gym. We're gonna keep things moving.
Man,
you know what I mean? We're gonna follow, you know. Hey Kenny, I got a lot of people I need you to find out whether they southpaw or orthodox.
No problem. Send them to me.
Cause Kenny, these ones, hey Kenny, I can't figure these ones out, Kenny, to save my life.
It's easy, man.
Hey, let's shake it, bake moms know. Let's shake it, bake moms know. Thank you for sending me the footage of the kids and keeping me up the page or sending me footage of what's going on in the gym. I really appreciate that, you know, because the things that they do to let me know what's going on in the gym, it's like just seeing y'all putting in that work, man. It's a plus.
Yeah.
You know, and don't forget when the kids come in from the fight this week, make sure you let everybody know, give them a shout out and tell Coach Hunt and Steve, man, keep grinding for me. Keep grinding. Love it.
If anybody weigh 106 pounds and you want to be a welterweight champion, come see me.
Yo, Pacquiao will get you next. Pacquiao will see your ass.
We can make
Look, Kitty, Pacquiao gonna pop up with one of them fights and he gonna make it happen.
Guess what? He better be a fucking welterweight.
All right, y'all. That's another successful podcast. As y'all can see out there, I got my boys out in Vegas. They get ready to start grinding. They got 2 big fights coming up. DeMar Nicholson.
2 of them.
Stay tuned. And Javante Tank Davis. Stay tuned. Y'all got a treat coming up. And as always, we're going to roll out with our sponsors, GTD Promotions,
Under Armour.
Oh, Designing Minds and Box Raw.
Peace and head.
Hold on. Hey, come here,
What?
Got my man right here. Everybody say what's up. Oh,
what's up?
Hey, what's up, Chad?
Yeah, we get ready.
In the new.
Yes, sir.
In the new.
Y'all want to see?
Oh, this y'all podcast.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Everything good?
Our podcast.
Send them a shout out, champ.
Hey, it's going down. What, April 24th?
Hey, this is a fight. This is a fight that rated. Yeah, this is a fight that everybody, and you can watch it on ESPN. So you know, come out and watch this. Come out and watch this fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be.
Yo, we behind you 100%, champ.
Yes, sir.
My man. Good dude, y'all. He's a good dude. In and out of the ring. Class
act.
He
definitely is.
Class act, man.
Yeah, class act.
Yeah. Special fight.
All right, y'all. Peace
and
y'all.
Enjoy y'all week.
My man.